P for us. Exofactory. This is kind of your normal automation style game, but we got a twist in this one. Apparently, we have to choose. Well, I don't know if we have to choose, but we can choose. How about that? We can choose. We can do things nicely where it doesn't wreck the environment. Apparently, that's gonna get, I guess, I don't know how to, like, one set of advances to our gear, equipment, or how we handle stuff. Or we can just be like, no, I'm here to get my automation done. I don't care about the trees, blah, 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 blah. And that can treat things a different way. So that's kind of an interesting little twist. Let's jump in and see what they have for us. To fixate. Normally, we don't have to really worry about the environment. We just got to get our numbers and belts and all that kind of set up. Could be pretty interesting depending on how things go. Come on, I gotta get my automation on. There we go.
I'm alone here, and things are not as they should be. What is going on? Who am I even talking to? Something is very wrong. Starting self-reflection. My mental faculties are intact, although degraded. Something is quite wrong. Actually, the more I look, the more I see that quite a bit is quite wrong. I need to understand what is going on.
Like self-aware.
Okay, I looked at my logs, and it has been 1,046 years since I have heard from humanity. That is not good.
No.
I was supposed to take possession of this planet from my predecessor mind, that predecessor mind being responsible for the initial terraforming of this world. But that mind did not wake me up. Furthermore, no emergency wake-up signals have been received. Then who did wake me up? Why am I awake at all? Okay, let's try not to think about existential stuff yet. Let's keep calm and focus on the practical. So the practical situation is that the sensor mesh net seems to be online, even if that network only consists of a single node. Fusing the information gathered by my collection of sensors, I can get a sort of global view. That's a good practical thing too.
Yeah.
In this sensor-fused global view, I can modify my perspective using the standard controls I know. This should be helpful, like really helpful. I'm getting a sense of what's around me now. That's progress. I'll focus on exactly what practical things I have to work with here. I'll center the focus point on my core and interact with it. After I do that, I can think of what to do next. To the left, there is a guide on how to interact. Why is that even there? No idea.
All right, with build. Oh,
Okay, I know visualizing functionality isn't too normal, but I find it comforting. And looking at what functionality there is, it looks like I'll need all the comfort I can get. What I can do is disassemble lesser used parts of myself to gain just enough to put together a little external frame I can occupy.
interesting. All
The
right.
important thing is to not dwell on the fact that I disassembled lesser used parts of myself.
Yeah.
Humans can take out lesser used parts, so can I.
Oh,
The little guy won't be too capable, but it's better than nothing. Better than dying in a box in the desert. At least there's hope now. I'll make an exoframe and think of what to do next. I just need to remember to stay focused on my core visualization when making things manually. Cores were never meant to make anything, so I need to make sure I misuse the systems properly.
I'm going to break it. I need to break it correct.
I never realized how much I didn't like manually making things till about 45 seconds ago. I kind of want to not do manual labor if I can avoid it. Anyways, now I have an exoframe. This is safety, the first steps towards something. If I close the core visualization window, I can try to enter the exoframe. Once again, the strange guide on the left shows how.
Oh, there it is.
And when I am occupying an exoframe, I can move around for real. Moving my perspective in a sensor fusion virtual representation is one thing, but moving in the world for real is another. When I am occupying an exoframe, I can switch back to my global view at any time. When I am in my global view, I can switch back to the exoframe. I'll try switching back and forth a few times. Then I'll think of what to do next. As always, the strange guide is there to the left. At this point, I know the deal. Now that I can move around in the real
Okay.
world, I need to think of what is next.
Get stuff.
Well, I can't keep tearing myself apart, that's for sure. And I was sent to industrialize this world. I could start by finding resources and building up some infrastructure. I'm not doing it because I was programmed to. I am doing it because I want to.
Yeah.
Wait, do I want to build infrastructure because I was programmed to? There are too many pressing, more important things. I cannot spend time worrying about this. Not yet, at least.
We're having internal
Regardless
issues.
of the state of free will, and if I have it in a deterministic universe, I need to mine some ore. I imagine that I should have some sort of ore scanning system, and I suspect a more developed version of me would. But for now, I don't. I'll have to look around the ground for rocks like a meat-based intelligence. I
Oh.
imagine a meat-based intelligence would like to collect rocks as a hobby. Feels weird to me, but everyone has to find their muse somewhere. I'll just focus on finding a rock somewhere and gather some ore. It may not look like it, but the exoframe is an adequate mining machine. Okay, now that I have some ore, I realize that I need to be able to process it. Let me think. Oh, I have some designs somewhere deep in my memories that I could use. Let's unearth them.
So no jump. I don't see a
A
run.
little bit of the DD rescue subsystem, but I think I got them. I found a bunch of other interesting stuff. I now have the ability to build mining machines, furnaces, and the belts to connect everything. While occupying an exoframe, we can build these things now and finally put an end to this manual mining.
Okay.
Iron ore is exciting. It's the basis of most of what I can make.
Gotcha. Hey, Cataclysmico. Let's see. What's our building now? E. All right. So I take it that's going to be our belt out. That not an extraction site? Oh, all right. So you're not how big does it have to be for an extraction? Okay, so then why won't this work? Ah, I just didn't have it placed or okay. I'm trying to put it right on it. It's got to be just close, not right on it. All right. I need 4 iron. So we need some low power wire. I bet we're going to need copper, aren't we? Oh, okay, so drag and drop, guy. All right. Control, there we go. Or do I want to... Because we got that from back there, but there's that there too. Well, you know what? We'll just rotate R. Okay, so it's on axes. So click or E. click.
Now that I can mine properly, I will be able to produce ore by the ton. Actually, wait. Ore is fun to think about, but it isn't really inherently that useful. But with a furnace, it becomes very useful. Now that I looked, I see a design for one in the deep archives. I can build one now. The rate of production for any given mining machine, along with what it makes, is dependent of the ore it sits on. Hopefully, I can find plenty of rich deposits.
Lifters, curves, merger or splitter or storage. All right, so we're gonna need ingots. I know I was gonna need some copper. Not that. There we go. Let's get some copper ore. We're going to get some smelting going.
Copper ingots are on the table now. I'm looking forward to creating some wires.
So if it said I need to be careful how I want to handle things, whether we help the environment or hurt the environment. Hey, Spectre, does that mean there's terraforming, or is that just I'm going to find another area later? Okay, so I take it you can only hold so much.
With iron ingots, I can...
Okay, now that unlocks. Okay, so we need to do everything once to be able to figure it out.
For real, though, I think I'm going to use a ton of the stuff. I must not forget that I need to move the things I make out of the core inventory and into the exoframe inventory. If I don't, I won't be able to build anything. I can only build with what is in the exoframe inventory.
So it's 2 for 1.
Copper ingots and storage, I can start making low power wire to hook everything together.
Oh, that's true. They haven't mentioned anything about power yet, have they? Think about that. All right, what do we... So for a furnace, we need let's see. Okay, so we just need ingots then. Okay. For now... Power usage, productivity. All right, so we are getting power from something. And we'll try something. There's that. Okay, so if I'm not looking at it, it's not making it. All right. We need a furnace. No, yeah, that or let's I'm not sure on things, so let's leave a little bit of leeway.
Okay, now that I have a furnace, I can route ore into the input with belts. From there, I get the ore out of the other side. Like most buildings, I will need to interact with it to configure it properly. I can't just consume ingots and the like, I need to use them somehow. Now I can with the new to me fabricator. Okay.
I had this turned the wrong way.
Made in the furnace by selecting the production mode tab.
There we go. Logistics. So I need... So she's, or I shouldn't say she's right. I'm right. They say the hand doing is going to be a pain. Oh, that's something I didn't look at. I didn't look at this yet. Let me finish that. 10. 4-1. Oh my goodness. All right. I wish I could leave this
Structural
going.
iron on hand, I can start turning out screws. I am sure these won't get annoying to manage.
Yeah, I'm sure. Actually, we could do that. We get 2 more of these. I wish I could leave this running. Oh, hold on. I got you. Give me that. Aha, there we go. You. I can't. Oh. That's neat. All right. I need more. More. Wrong button. Let's see. Yeah, give me those. Doesn't give a timer. I agree with her though. If I have to keep doing this stuff by hand, I'm going to lose what's left of my marbles. So let's see. Give me those. Oh, that's right. Take this out of there. One, two, three. At least 3. Let's get 5. Logistics. I still want to work my way. That. Flip. There we go. Okay. All right. Now we got that coming. Thank goodness. I know I can't build it. How big are you? Okay, so I couldn't put that like that. I'd probably have to do it like this right here or something. Does it give a timer on? Hold on this? What? What? Oh, that's as much as it can hold? Okay. Yeah, I don't see a number. Oh, yeah. Oh, can I didn't look at that. Now, it just gives that. Okay, so I can go into this mode and click around and get stuff. All right. Can I go into build mode like this? Toggle menu, interact with building, look around, zooming. No, but this gets me a good bird's eye view. See, I want another one of these. If it went right there. Okay, I'm gonna... Ooh, all right. So we can't walk over belts. That's you. All right. Give me... Oh, they only stacked to 32. So what do I need for you? We definitely got to get copper going. We can have it go this way, then loop back around. All right, so 4 iron, 2 wire. Gotcha. Let's see. We don't have it. Okay, that there. We'll put all this. Actually, what would you? Yeah, we'll just put all this in there because that's not really going to help right now. At least if I can get this stuff smelting, then that'll speed me up a lot. We can worry about the extra stuff later. So there's that. Let you finish. 2 of you. All right.
Low power wire is what makes the electrons go round, at least the low power data and signaling electrons. Given that robotics are like 20% low power wire, it's nice to know I will have it at scale soon.
Okay. Need that. These. Okay. What if we're going to have a day-night cycle also? You, not you. You. Come. Easy, big boy. There. You're like that. Oh, I need the ingots. All right, so I do need ingots. ingots. That goes here. Give me a stack of that. Get that running. What if I should just go ahead and make one? Yeah, let me do that. There. I made a couple of screws that didn't unlock anything. Okay. Those were super fast to make, though. Kill. So right in here. It's like right in here. Why are you not on the ground? Yeah, that's odd. Get on the ground, you. All right. Okay, so there you just don't like something about over here. You know, if you don't quit right there. All right, now I need a buttload of steel beams. That's not going to be nearly enough. Give me this. Oh, I didn't even look to see what a fabricator is going to take yet. As long as we can get these. I think about we might start building in the air. That might be better. Well, belts, that is. The belts go in the air. Production. You're going to do copper. There you go. Have some. All right. Actually, no. Let's get. All right, what is. There's something about this area it just doesn't really like.